What if I told you that one of the most successful men in entertainment once had only $1,700 to his name? Imagine going from showering at gas station bathrooms to owning a $15 million mansion with 14 bathrooms, from sleeping in your car to cruising on a $1.30 million per week yacht. This isn't a Hollywood movie script, this is the real life of Steve Harvey. A man who was once laughed at for dreaming too big, now lives a life so luxurious that even the ultra-wealthy stand in awe. Today we're taking you behind the velvet ropes to witness how a homeless comedian transformed into a $280 million empire-building entertainment mogul. The watches alone in his collection could buy you a mansion. The suits in his closet cost more than many people's cars. But here's what will truly shock you. The moment that changed everything wasn't a lucky break. It was something far more powerful that anyone watching this can replicate in their own life. Stay with me for the next 25 minutes, and I promise you'll discover not just how Steve Harvey lives, but the exact mindset shift that can transform your own reality, regardless of where you're starting from. Broderick Stephen Harvey entered this world on January 17, 1957, in the small coal mining town of Welch, West Virginia. There was nothing glamorous about his beginnings. His father, Jesse Harvey, spent long, grueling days working as a coal miner, while his mother, Eloise, worked as a teacher, instilling the value of education in young Steve. When the family moved to Cleveland, Ohio, Steve faced challenges that would have crushed most spirits. He developed a severe stutter, making him an easy target for classroom bullies who mocked his speech and appearance. But even then, something burned inside this young boy, an unwavering belief in possibilities that seemed impossible to everyone else. One day, when his teacher asked the class to write about what they wanted to be when they grew up, Steve wrote with absolute conviction, "I want to be on television." The response, cruel laughter echoing through the classroom. His teacher, rather than encouraging this dream, ridiculed him publicly, tearing up his assignment in front of everyone. A poor black boy from Cleveland with a stutter has no business dreaming of being on television, she told him, even calling his parents to complain about his cockiness. While his mother was understandably upset, his father saw things differently. Jesse Harvey told his son to rewrite that dream on a fresh piece of paper, and read it every single morning and night. "Son," he said, "don't let anyone tell you what you can't be." Years later, when Steve Harvey became a household name, he didn't forget that teacher. Every Christmas a brand new television set would arrive at her doorstep with a simple note attached, "Now you can see me anytime you want." After graduating from Glenville High School in 1974, Steve attended Kent State University, and later West Virginia University. But traditional education didn't spark his passion, and he dropped out to find his own path. Throughout his 20s, Harvey worked whatever jobs he could find: mechanic, insurance salesman, mailman, carpet cleaner, and even boxer. Despite his hard work, financial stability remained elusive, and the struggle to make ends meet became his daily reality. October 8, 1985, marked this date. It changed entertainment history. At Hilarity's Comedy Club in Cleveland, Ohio, a nervous but determined 28-year-old Steve Harvey stepped onto the stage for his very first stand-up comedy performance. The pay, a mere $50. But something more valuable than money happened that night. Steve Harvey discovered his purpose. What followed, however, wasn't immediate success but rather one of the darkest periods of his life. For the next 3 years, Harvey had no place to call home. His address became a 1976 Ford that he parked in different locations each night. He showered at gas station bathrooms and public swimming pools when he could sneak in. Meals consisted of bologna sandwiches and whatever he could afford on the few dollars he earned from small comedy gigs. "I had nothing," Harvey would later recall. "There were days when I didn't know where my next meal was coming from." But I never stopped believing that one day, I would make it. During this challenging time, Harvey received crucial help from a couple named Rich and Becky Liss. Recognizing his potential, they provided him with a carpet cleaning contract and travel credit that allowed him to continue pursuing comedy without the crushing burden of complete destitution. Years later, on his television show, Harvey would call Rich Liss live on air, breaking down in tears as he thanked the man who believed in him when few others did. The breakthrough finally came in 1990, when Harvey participated in the Johnny Walker National Comedy Search, one of the most prestigious comedy talent competitions of the time. With his natural wit and captivating stage presence, he impressed judges and audiences alike, making it to the final round. This opened doors to television, beginning with an invitation to host its showtime at the Apollo, replacing Mark Curry. Standing on the legendary Apollo Theater stage in Harlem, brought Harvey's name to audiences across America. His authentic humor and commanding presence quickly made him a fan favorite, setting the stage for greater opportunities to come. In 1994, Harvey landed his first leading role in the ABC sitcom Me and the Boys, playing a widowed father raising 3 sons. Though the show lasted only 1 season, it proved Harvey's acting abilities extended beyond stand-up comedy. His real television breakthrough came with The Steve Harvey Show 1996 to 2002 on the WB network, where he played a former funk musician turned high school music teacher. The show became enormously popular, especially among African American audiences. But Harvey's career reached stratospheric heights in 1997, when he joined forces with fellow comedy giants Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, and Bernie Mac for a nationwide tour called The Kings of Comedy. What happened next shocked the entertainment industry. This tour became the highest-grossing stand-up comedy tour in history, generating an astonishing $18 million in its first year and $19 million in the second. Acclaimed director Spike Lee captured the phenomenon in his 2000 documentary The Original Kings of Comedy, cementing Harvey's place in comedy history. While many comedians find success and remain content with their niche, Steve Harvey had bigger ambitions. He didn't just want to be a comedian, he wanted to build an empire, and that's exactly what he did. In 2010, Harvey took over hosting duties for the game show Family Feud. At the time, the show was struggling with declining ratings and faced possible cancellation. Within a few years of Harvey's arrival, Family Feud transformed into one of the highest-rated daytime shows on television. Harvey's spontaneous reactions, quick wit, and genuine interactions with contestants breathed new life into the format. Today, his salary for hosting Family Feud alone stands at $10 million per year. But television was just one aspect of Harvey's expanding media presence. The Steve Harvey Morning Show on radio became another cornerstone of his empire, generating an impressive $20 million annually and reaching millions of listeners nationwide. His natural ability to connect with audiences, discuss relatable topics, and provide both entertainment and life advice made the show a staple in morning radio programming. In 2009, Harvey ventured into the publishing world with his book Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Drawing from his own experiences and observations, the book offered women insights into male behavior and relationship strategies. The response was extraordinary. The book became an instant bestseller, spending 64 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. Hollywood took notice, adapting it into the film Think Like a Man in 2012, which grossed over $96 million at the box office. Harvey followed this success with additional books, including Straight Talk No Chaser, 2010, Act Like a Success Think Like a Success 2014, and Take the Leap of Faith to Achieve Your Life of Abundance, 2016. Each publication further established him as not just an entertainer, but a respected voice on relationships, personal development, and success principles. In 2017, Harvey consolidated his business ventures by founding Steve Harvey Global, SHG, a corporation that oversees his various enterprises. SHG manages his production company East 112, Harvey Events for large-scale gatherings, and holds the international broadcasting rights for Family Feud, including the African version that has become wildly popular across the continent. As of 2023, Steve Harvey's net worth stood at an estimated $280 million, a figure that reflects not just his entertainment success, but his business acumen and strategic diversification. His annual earnings range between $40–50 million from his multiple revenue streams. It's a far cry from the man who once had just $1,700 to his name, after his 2005 divorce from Mary Shackelford, when he also faced 7 years of overdue taxes and interest. "I hit rock bottom," Harvey has admitted, "but I knew the only way from there was up. I never stopped believing that I could rebuild everything better than before." When you've risen from homelessness to becoming one of entertainment's most powerful figures, your surroundings tend to reflect that extraordinary journey. Steve Harvey's real estate portfolio stands as a testament to his remarkable ascent. The crown jewel of his property collection is his Atlanta, Georgia estate, a property so magnificent it resembles a royal palace more than a family home. Situated on 17 acres of pristine land surrounded by dense forest, this mansion offers the ultimate luxury for a public figure: absolute privacy. Built in 2007, and inspired by the opulent architecture of the Palace of Versailles, the estate spans an incredible 35,000 square feet. Upon entering through the grand entrance, visitors are immediately greeted by a majestic twin staircase adorned with intricate arabesque railings, and a sparkling crystal chandelier hanging from soaring ceilings. The main living room features double-height ceilings, floor-to-ceiling glass windows, and warm earth-tone furnishings that create both comfort and regal atmosphere. It has 7 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. Each space is lavishly decorated with sumptuous interiors. The master bedroom in particular showcases gold accents and elite aesthetics fit for royalty. Throughout the mansion, arched cathedral-style ceilings add architectural depth reminiscent of European historical landmarks. The amenities within this palace are equally impressive: a fully equipped game room, indoor swimming pool with spa, high-tech gym, sauna, private movie theater, and a massive wine cellar capable of storing international collections. Outside, an infinity pool overlooks the lush forest and Atlanta skyline, complemented by a tennis court and meticulously manicured gardens. Previously owned by actor Tyler Perry, who sold it for $17.5 million in 2016, Harvey acquired this dream estate in 2020 for $15 million, a substantial sum that reflects its extraordinary value and luxurious features. But Harvey's real estate ventures extend beyond Atlanta. He once owned a stunning penthouse in Chicago's Trump International Hotel and Tower. Located on the 88th floor, this 500 square foot residence offered breathtaking panoramic views of the city and Lake Michigan through its floor-to-ceiling glass windows and 19-foot-high ceilings. With 3 bedrooms featuring expansive views, 5 luxurious bathrooms with modern hot tubs, and a sleek open-concept kitchen with black stone countertops, the penthouse epitomized urban luxury. Harvey purchased it in 2013, and later sold it in 2018, earning a staggering $7.7 million profit. Harvey also once resided in a lavish Beverly Hills estate spanning nearly 2 acres with 11,000 square feet of living space. The interior featured classic, elegant design with neutral refined color tones, while the chef's kitchen stood out with unique blue-themed appliances. The property included 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a sunlit library, and a grand dining room accommodating up to 12 guests. Outside, lush gardens surrounded a glamorous pool adorned with elegant lighting. For this Beverly Hills paradise, Harvey paid an astonishing $125,000 per month in rent. From once sleeping in a 1976 Ford Tempo, to now owning a garage filled with automotive masterpieces, Steve Harvey's car collection reflects his extraordinary journey. As a classic car enthusiast with a deep appreciation for timeless automotive beauty, Harvey owns a rare 1941 Cadillac convertible, meticulously preserved and valued at $95,000. But Harvey's generosity extends to his beloved wife Marjorie as well. For her 59th birthday, he gifted her a Bentley Mulsanne, one of the most luxurious sedans in the world, featuring impeccable craftsmanship and opulent interiors, worth $335,000. And when Marjorie turned 50, Harvey stunned her with a Rolls-Royce Phantom drophead coupe, an open-top automotive masterpiece, designed for breathtaking drives, priced at a jaw-dropping $500,000. The crown jewel of Harvey's collection, however, is his Rolls-Royce Phantom 8, a car fit for royalty that blends a powerful V8 engine with an interior that feels like a private retreat furnished with only the finest materials. Priced at $550,000, this ultra-luxury machine is not just about exclusivity and sophistication, it's a bold statement of success. When it comes to personal style, Harvey has evolved from basic suits to becoming a genuine fashion icon. With the help of stylist Elie Carameau, he has built a signature fashion identity that is elegant, luxurious and unmistakably his own. Among his extravagant purchases are a $3,000 turtleneck sweater from Dior's Spring-Summer 2021 collection, $3,000 crocodile leather boots from Tom Ford, $4,600 Gucci monogram embroidered leather pants, and a purple Bottega coat priced at a staggering $7,300. Harvey's passion for luxury extends to his remarkable watch collection, where each timepiece represents not just a financial investment, but a symbol of his success. His favorite is a Rolex Day-Date crafted from 18-karat gold encrusted with brilliant cut diamonds and rubies, valued at $150,000. Even more impressive is his Rolex Rainbow Daytona, an exquisite masterpiece made from yellow gold with a dial and bezel adorned with multicolored precious stones, purchased for approximately $190,000. But the most extraordinary watch in Harvey's collection is the Roger Dubuis Excalibur Knights of the Round Table, crafted in rose gold featuring 33 embedded rubies, and secured with blue alligator leather. This exclusive edition is limited to only 28 pieces worldwide, its value, a staggering $300,000. For most people, a luxury vacation might mean a nice hotel or renting a beach house. For Steve Harvey, it means chartering some of the most spectacular yachts in the world. Each year, to celebrate special occasions with family, Harvey spares no expense, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to experience life aboard floating palaces. One of his most unforgettable vacations took Harvey, his wife and their 7 children to Italy aboard the Sea Lion, a 200-foot yacht designed with impeccable craftsmanship and endless entertainment amenities. The cost for this week-long nautical adventure, $340,000, a sum that only the truly wealthy can consider. In 2021, Harvey elevated his yachting experience even further by choosing the Siren Moran, a 240-foot super yacht with accommodations for 12 guests, featuring a hot tub, private movie theater, and array of ultra-luxurious amenities. The price for a week aboard this floating palace reached an astounding $510,000. However, Harvey's most extravagant voyage occurred on his 65th birthday, when he decided to cruise along the Bahamas on the legendary Seven Seas, a 282-foot masterpiece that once belonged to renowned filmmaker Steven Spielberg. With 9 opulent cabins, space for 20 guests, and accommodations for a 28-member crew, this yacht offered a 5-star hotel experience on the ocean. The price tag for a week on this iconic vessel, a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. Behind the glamour and success, Steve Harvey's personal life has seen its share of challenges and triumphs. His journey to finding lasting love and building a happy family wasn't straightforward, but rather filled with lessons and growth. Harvey's first marriage was to Marcia Harvey, who stood by him during his early struggles in the entertainment industry. Together they had 3 children, twin daughters Brandy and Carly, and son Broderick Stephen Jr. However, the difficulties of his rising career and personal life caused their relationship to deteriorate, ultimately leading to divorce. Despite this, Steve maintained close relationships with his children, particularly with Carly, who later gave him his first grandchild. After his divorce, Harvey entered his second marriage with Mary Shackelford, who gave birth to their son Winton. This union was short-lived, and ended in a highly publicized divorce in 2005 that left Harvey financially devastated. Despite the bitter ending, Harvey continued to maintain a strong bond with Winton, who later pursued a career in fashion and photography. It was Harvey's third marriage to Marjorie Harvey that truly transformed his life. Their love story began in 1990, when they first met at a comedy club. The moment he saw Marjorie walk into the room, Harvey paused mid-performance and declared, "I don't know who she is, but I'm going to marry her." However, the timing wasn't right, and they eventually lost contact. Over a decade later, thanks to one of Steve's bodyguards, the two reconnected and quickly married in 2007. Marrying Marjorie didn't just bring Harvey true love, it helped him build a bigger, happier family. Marjorie had 3 children from a previous relationship, Morgan, Jason, and Lori. Steve fully embraced them as his own, officially becoming the father of 7 children. Among them, Lori Harvey has become the most well-known, building a successful modeling career and dating high-profile celebrities. At first, merging 2 families presented challenges, but thanks to Marjorie's nurturing approach, they found harmony. She once said, "Everyone came from a broken place, but we don't dwell on the past. We focus on building a better future together." This philosophy became the guiding principle keeping their family strong and united. Despite his demanding career, Steve and Marjorie prioritize quality time together. They frequently travel the world, enjoy luxurious vacations, and never hesitate to publicly express their love. For their 16th wedding anniversary, they took a special trip to Lake Como, Italy, capturing romantic moments that they shared with fans. In a 2023 speech that moved many to tears, Harvey spoke about his wife. "This woman stood by me when I had nothing, remained faithful when I had to rebuild everything. 85% of what I have today came after I married her." From a stuttering boy ridiculed for dreaming too big, to a homeless comedian showering at gas stations, to a media mogul with a $280 million empire, Steve Harvey's journey reminds us of what's possible when you refuse to let circumstances define your future. His palatial homes, rare luxury cars, designer wardrobe, and million-dollar yacht vacations aren't just symbols of wealth. They're monuments to unwavering belief in the face of overwhelming odds. But the most valuable lesson from Harvey's story isn't about the mansions or the watches or the private jets. It's about something that costs nothing yet changes everything: the power of vision. Harvey held on to his dream when everyone else laughed. He persisted when logic said to quit. He rebuilt from nothing when life knocked him down, and today, he stands as living proof that your current circumstances do not determine your ultimate destination. As Harvey himself often says, your life is already written. Your journey has already been designed. All you have to do is step into your destiny. The question now is, what dream are you holding on to that others have laughed at? What vision keeps you going when circumstances say it's impossible? Steve Harvey's lifestyle isn't just a display of luxury. It's evidence that the seemingly impossible can become reality when you combine vision with relentless action. If this story moved you, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. We bring you inspirational journeys like Steve Harvey's every week, stories that prove success isn't about where you start, but where you refuse to stop. Drop a comment below sharing what dream you're refusing to give up on, no matter what others say. Remember, today's reality was yesterday's impossible dream for someone just like you. This isn't just Steve Harvey's story, it could be yours too. Until next time, keep dreaming big and working harder. Your mansion, your luxury cars, your dream life, they're all waiting for you to claim them.